Your ability to play stupid is a superpower. This is a quick message from the chosen one. Chosen one. You're starting to understand and you're starting to realize that there are certain things you can do in this reality that always seem to work when you're dealing with a specific type of consciousness. And we keep reverting back to this pattern where, because chosen one, and something I was thinking about, right? You know how they keep, in school, right? When do you learn patterns? In kindergarten, first grade, maybe second. After that, no, they ain't really, when you gotta pick the pattern, right? Maybe third grade, can't remember. But you start to realize why they kept that. They kept the work, literally, like the work you did. And a lot of times when some of you think back to your childhood, you can kind of remember the teachers, having your file and your file being moved around a lot as far as your work. Well, this is a lot of the ways that they know who's who at an early age by simply identifying who can see the pattern on the paper. Certain questions that they ask on that out of, one out of five, as you're a kid, you're 4 or 5 years old, kindergarten type shit, right? But certain questions that they ask on that paper might be something, only a certain percentage of kids in the school, in the state, in the country get this certain one right. And this is how they can know who can read pattern recognition from a kid, But you see the pattern in people, and what you understand is one of your greatest abilities and something that never fails you wrong is the ability to play stupid. It's your ability to see the underlying code and see it plain as day, but not acknowledge it, so the people can know that you see the code running. See, and this is the thing about you, right? You can see, what someone's broadcasting as you start to act stupid. Because there was a lot of times, chosen one, where you found yourself in real situations where, your attackers, they got messy or they got arrogant because they really thought you was fucking stupid. And this is your ability to, like I said, it's not that you're even doing anything stupid. It's simply that you're not even giving them the type of responses that people look for in people when they have a clue or when they are because this is a certain reaction that consciousness levels give. See, chosen one, what you gotta understand and understand is you have always been operating at a very high conscious level. You just didn't understand it. And when you come into the realization of that, chosen one, this is what makes you be able to see that, a lot of people out here have the same fucking reactions, and this is why they can do and write books on the psychology of the human brain or the psychology of the human being or body language. These people that master in body language. All of this stuff is them just really reading and understanding the actual code that NPCs mimic, or people operating in that type of conscious, that synthetic conscious. And so these people study these type of situations, Chosen One, and they look for certain movements or certain actions or certain things in the human being, right? And once you understand that, you send, it's like you understand how to send the signals for them to feel like you don't know what the fuck is going on. And when I break it down, right, because you don't understand that you're doing that, right? You're just playing stupid. That's how you feel. I'm just playing dumb, acting like I don't see it the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand the genius in behind something that seems so simple to you. It's not simple to everybody else, Chosen One. You know? Because everyone is not operating in Christ consciousness or soul consciousness as though you are. Chosen One, you were in situations where people really thought you were fucking stupid. You were able to peep the code, understand what your intuition was telling you plain as day. Regardless of what people around you were saying, the code doesn't lie, right? That's like, you know, the code don't lie, chat. We ain't gotta go into it. But for those who know, if you know, you know. Code don't lie. Right? And so, you know, for you to have that ability to be able to peep the code like that, to be able to peep the pattern and still not show, you know, and know what to do to stop yourself from peeping the pattern, making the movement. This is how it operates for the average person, the NPC. They see it, or the people that understand psychology. This is why you gotta understand, you had real attackers on you that really understand the psychology of the mind. And when I tell you, the people you were able to get over on, or whatever you did to survive, finesse your way out of the situation, it's literally because, you know, you don't do what the textbook says humans do in body language and certain things. You don't do that. This is why a lot of times they call you a fucking alien or whatever they call you, right? They call some of you niggas AIs. They be calling me a fucking AI, right? But it's because you're not processing in human synthetic consciousness, which is close to AI. But Chosen One, you know, your attackers, man, they really thought you were fucking stupid because you sent the wrong signals in times when they push buttons to see you send certain signals that would make them understand that you were falling deeper into the trap. But instead, you looked as though you didn't see the trap at all. And this is what made your attackers comfortable and reveal their whole plan.